What's good, everyone? My name is Orlando Sanchez. It's been 469 days since the last episode, and we are back. This is Friday Night Flights. We're excited to be back with you for the new and different season of high school football. We start with the defending champs, the Central Catholic Rams, winning it all in 2019. They opened 2021 against a familiar foe. Sky 8 over an empty Hillsborough Stadium. The Rams hosting Jesuits in the annual Holy War. Under the bright lights we go. The defending champs picked up right where they left off. Luke Johnson was cooking. He threw 3 touchdown passes in the first half alone. 1 to Xavier Simpson right here, and 2 to Jordan King. The Rams on top 21-0 at the break. Jesuit gets it going in the third quarter, and check out Michael Rincon, and he will not go down. 58 yards to the house, putting the Crusaders on the board. But it wasn't enough. Central Catholic opens the season with a 35-6 victory. Sky 8 supplying the views above Sunset High School. The Apollos playing host to Sandy, and this was all about the home team. Kyle Jekyll right over the shoulder to Nick Gennady. 20-yard touchdown, and Sunset opens the season 40-0. One of the iconic images of 2019 was this. Mountainside's historic upset of top-seeded Tigard in the second round of the playoffs. The Mavericks looking to keep that momentum going as they open this shortened season against Beaverton. Beavers looking for a 3rd straight win over Mountainside. But Brian Mannion having none of that. And we've got tag team camera action as the junior with the deep bomb to Andrew Simpson. 60 yards for the score. I told you, we got cameras all over the place. The Mavericks making a statement. How about some Ty Adewumi taking the handoff and as absolutely unstoppable at the goal line. Mountainside gets its first win over Beaverton, 49-7 in blowout fashion. Let's head down the road to Aloha. The Warriors opening the season against their 185th rivals, the Westview Wildcats. Fans just trying to get a glimpse from outside the stadium. The defenses came out strong. Darian Stevens making the offense pay. Starting the season with a big 6 and a house call. But the Wildcats will get even. Drew Bennett serving up a pick 6 of his own. This one was a back and forth game, but Aloha pulls it out at home 27-21. Up in Southwest Washington, the Evergreen Plainsmen got their season off to a strong start over Prairie last week. They were the visiting team against Heritage. Everyone masked up on the sidelines at McKenzie Stadium, and this was a good one. Scoreless until the third quarter. J.J. Wooden on the money to Taiwan Condi for the touchdown. Fourth quarter, Heritage answers. Isaac Washington hooks up with Alex Anderson, 32-yard TD, all tied at 6. Came down to the wire under 2 minutes to play, and that is O'Shea Jackson right up the middle, 7-yard touchdown, and that's the game winner. Plainsmen win 12-6. Mountain View facing off with Union second quarter. Union up 7, and one time for the defense. Liam Boyce, right place, right time, pick 6. Down to the 8-yard line, rather. Very next play, Alex Gurman finds Jake Bowen back of the end zone. There's the 6 I was talking about. Union dominates 60-13 the final. Big shout out to the gang at EPS Sports. More Washington scores. Skyview opens league play with a dominant 51-0 win over Prairie. The Kelso Highlanders move to 2-0 with a big win over Battleground. We've got more Friday Night Flights for you, a pair of teams that made deep runs in the 2019 playoffs. Westland visiting Tualatin. Let's pick things up in the third quarter. Westland on the move. And how about Blake the Bishop finding Kanan Huffman? Catch and go, and he would not be denied. The man was on the move. Westland on top 23-0 at that point. Then later in the quarter, Gavin Haynes getting in on the action. Yeah, he's a regular on the show, and he punches it in from short. West Linn gets a dominant win to start the season, 37-6, the final. A socially distant coin toss as Lakeridge hosted Oregon City, and here's Andrew Oliver making people miss, man. Good for 10 yards and a score. Pacers up by 7, but Oregon City strikes right back. Trey Martin, nice ball, and there's Jaleel Heath making the play. We're all tied up, folks, but the Pacers respond on defense. Jake Reichel with the pick. How about this? The man is shining on KGW. Lakeridge gets the win at home, 35-20. We got to talk 5A action now. Wilsonville kicking off the season, hosting league rival Scappoose. I don't think I'll ever get used to this. Randall Stadium missing the fans. Joey Friedman getting the party started. Wildcats with the early lead. Hey, we show love to the special teams on Friday Night Flights. Trey Derringer breaks through with a block. Scappoose on the board with the safety. This was a grind early on, but the offenses came alive later in the game, and Wilsonville gets the W at home, 34-15. Next stop, Harefield in Hillsboro. Liberty versus Glencoe. And the Crimson Tide putting in work. Cameron Stortro, not looking like a sophomore, finds Tyler Cox on the slant. Glencoe jumps out to a 21-3 lead and never looked back, winning 42-22.